I'm Nancy Ip, the president of the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. I'm also a neuroscientist, so my home base is in the Division of Life Science. I've been with HKUST for 30 years. I joined the university in 1993. Love the university, so I stay all the way. And now I'm taking up the presidency role.
Okay, so let's come to the first question. You mentioned that you have been the member of HKUST for 30 years. What was your first impression of the campus? Do you have anything very memorable to you?
It has a beautiful campus. In 1993, actually, the number of faculty on our campus was not very big because it was just in the early stage. And there was only one academic building. So we could run into each other very easily. And that really helps to promote the interaction, and we communicate very well. And I still remember, it was very inspiring for me to meet with other founding members of the university, and it was like a startup in my view, very exciting, very invigorating. Of course, also challenging because the university was new and it was just founded. I feel that, for me to return to Hong Kong and really contribute to the higher education sector in Hong Kong, it was very fulfilling. And I love to nurture generations of young scientists. And for me, it's really gratifying that former students from our lab, they are now independent investigators. They have their own lab, they train their own students. So for me, that was really gratifying. And seeing them maturing into independent researchers after they spend, years in the lab was very gratifying. I feel that, I was able to share with them the values that I really hold dear to my heart, to be persevering and also to be diligent and integrity as well. I think all these values, I think, will prepare them to be wonderful scientists in the future.
What do you think the biggest change happened to HKUST compared to 30 years before?
So now versus 30 years ago, a lot of changes for sure. I think now we not only have one academic building, we have many buildings. This is because, as we expand, as we recruit more faculty, there's a need, right? Initially, during the founding stage, it was relatively unknown, and because of the hard work of the founding members of the university, now we rank quite high in different university rankings. And for example, for the young universities less than 50 years old, we consistently rank among the top few. So I think this is a very good recognition of the university's achievements over the 30 years in both education and research. Another fact I want to point out is that over the years, we have provided the support to our young faculty, and that's something I really treasure. I think, the university provides that kind of conducive environment for their growth and development. And HKUST has achieved that, despite the relatively short history of roughly 31 years. And this is what, we are very proud of. The university really emphasizes the importance of this kind of entrepreneurial spirit, not only in entrepreneurship, but to really instill this kind of entrepreneurial spirit in all areas, in education, in research, and in translating the discoveries to, for example, startups. And I think so far we have nurtured more than 1,600 startups. This is a very, substantial number. We also nurture 9 unicorns, and we have 9 IPOs. I don't know if you are aware of these numbers, but I'm so proud, to share this with you. And it has really made a very important impact on the society. So this is what the university aspires to do, right? To bring benefit to the society and to have positive impact. So I do think the university has achieved a lot. I am really proud to have participated in this growth and also contributed to the development of the university over the past 30 years.
So, President, you've just mentioned how you find it really fulfilling to nurture young talents.
Yeah.
So we're also wondering, from your observation, what are the characteristics of HKUST students, and is there anything that surprised you in particular?
HKUST really takes great pride in our students, and I think all of you pride. And I often, communicate with the employers of our graduates, and their comments are always very positive, and that makes me very proud. They often say that our graduates are very conscientious, hardworking, and have really solid knowledge and foundation. So I think this is clearly characteristic of our students, because many of the employers gave similar comments that they are very down to earth, they are very hardworking and responsible.
Based on your educational philosophy, what are your expectations and vision for HKUST's future development?
The greatness of an institution rests on the culture. And the culture is shaped by people. It is very important to provide this kind of highly inclusive, supportive, and collaborative environment. How I can empower our faculty and our students to excel, and how to do it by providing them with this environment where they can openly share their ideas, they can communicate, they can inspire each other. I think this is the kind of environment that we need to strengthen. And for the development of the university, we have to recruit the best talent and retain the best talent. I think when they are, together, they will inspire each other, and they will find ways, to support each other. And through collaboration, through this kind of team spirit, we call this HKUST, one HKUST, right? This is one of our core values. If they work together towards the same goal, I think the outcome will always be positive. So for us, we not only focus on science and technology. I think it's very important for us to strengthen the humanity on our campus. I believe that having a deeper understanding of humanity and human values will be able to have more impactful innovations that can benefit the society.
Do you think your being of the first female president of HKUST will be of great significance to HKUST's female students and staff? Like Ziqian said, like when she heard like you are being of the first female president, she's like encouraged.
Oh, that's great. I'm happy to know that. I believe I'm the first female president, not only of HKUST, but also the first female president of UGC-funded universities in Hong Kong. Of course, I feel deeply honored. I believe it's very important for female students to have role models. I hope that I can help to inspire and encourage female students to really think big, you know, and just follow your passion. And you know, our capacity should not be defined by gender, right? We just follow our passion and persevere. Even, you know, when I was working in the biopharmaceutical company in the US, I was the first female staff scientist to be promoted to the senior management. And you know, very often, you know, I was the only female representative at board meetings. And when I returned to Hong Kong, in the early days, that was also the case. I was very often the only female representative on the board, and being the first female president, I think, for me, I just feel that, you know, the capabilities should not be defined by gender. I think we let our achievements speak for itself.
I think your achievements would inspire many girls who want to go to STEAM subjects.
Yeah.
So would you like to share some advice or suggestions with them?
I would encourage the students to really see if this is what they're interested in, and if they are interested in pursuing, you know, a scientific career, they should pursue it. I take myself as an example. When I was a high school student, I got interested in biology and chemistry because I had really wonderful teachers and they were so inspiring. And then I just followed my passion and I became a scientist later on. And I just feel so excited, you know, when I work with my students on research projects and when we make discoveries and when we realize that, you know, our discoveries can really contribute to those patients afflicted with the disease. You know, I mean, it's just very rewarding, right? And for me, I have my own role models. For example, Rita Levi-Montalcini, who is a Nobel laureate. I mean, I read about how she became a researcher despite all the challenges, and it was very inspiring for me. And so I would encourage these students to really identify their own role models, and also to attend the outreach events. Even for HKUST, we have a lot of these activities, right? Summer camp and other activities. And so by joining these events, I think the students will get inspired, and they will also, you know, meet other students who have the same passion. Then they can support each other. Again, you know, being a researcher and taking on the scientific path is not easy because it really takes a lot of commitment. But if this is the path that they would love to pursue, they should. And I'm sure the university will provide all the support that is needed to make that happen. You can always reach out to me. I've been doing a lot of mentoring over the years, not only students in my research lab, but also outside, and not just Hong Kong as well.
So since your appointment, we have seen like many new changes to our university. Newly, we just have the new university anthem.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I quite like it.
Okay.
So looking forward, are we going to have our university mottos?
I think having a university motto is an excellent idea. We actually discussed this recently, and we'll definitely consider, yeah, because I do think that it can really highlight, the core values of the university, and also it can help to bond the community, and so it's definitely of great value. So the HKUST Guangzhou campus opened September 1st last year in 2022. It is like an expanded HKUST family because it carries HKUST's name. And I think that the establishment of HKUST Guangzhou will definitely provide a lot of opportunities for our faculty, our students here in Clearwater Bay. There's the framework called Unify HKUST with 2 complementary campuses, and it truly reflects, what the 2 campuses will do. So, so for us, how to make the 2 campuses work synergistically is a very important goal. So I'm sure later on you will all have the opportunities to visit. I was not able to join the opening ceremony in Guangzhou last September 1st because of COVID. So I went in February, and it's a beautiful campus. It's twice as big as our Clearwater Bay campus, and it's flat. It's not hilly like here. The view, I think it depends, right? Of course, we have wonderful view here, but over there is also beautiful, and state-of-the-art facilities and a very nice sports hall. I'm sure you will love it. So I encourage you to visit when you have the opportunity. So here we have mainly single discipline, but in the Guangzhou campuses, all cross-disciplinary. It's it's a very innovative idea for us, and in fact for the world. They don't have school or department. They have hubs and thrusts. So very new concept. Because why do we do that? It's because we think that in order to address the global challenges, just a single discipline would not be sufficient. You have to draw in expertise from different areas, different disciplines, so that we can work together and come up with solutions for the challenges.
After you become president, life may be more busier. So are you still sticking to some of your hobbies in your leisure time, or have you just changed any habits?
So my days as president in the last few months indeed have been extremely busy, but yet exciting. I love to hike with my friends and family, and I have done much less of that, but I do hope that I will pick it up again. I have a habit of walking outside early in the morning. I usually get up at 5:30 in the morning. Have this habit for years. Even when I was a student, I'm a morning person. I usually start my work very early, like 7:30. So I have the habit of walking, and it clears my mind. And recently, my research team introduced me to Tai Chi. So I have started doing that, and I of course it depends on whether I have time or not, but I do hope to keep it up. Yeah.